Welcome back, everybody. So glad you could be with me here today. Walter here at the workbench. And I got a thank you card in the mail today from John. And with the thank you card, he sent this 2-inch blade, which fits beautifully in my number 4, and it'll fit in the number 5. It'll fit in the bedrock number 5. And this is a companion brand made in USA. And it has a number on it, which could be a catalog number, it could be a patent number, I don't know. But thank you, John, for sending that. Now, it is the traditional thickness for vintage Stanley and other brands, and it's in at 0.83 of an inch. So that's just about where my original Stanley comes in at 0.075858687. So it's just a slight fraction of an inch thinner. So, John, you did a great job sharpening it. As you know, I always take and just touch up all my plane blades before I do any test cuts. And the thing about sharpening, and you can't get much better than that, see-through. The thing about sharpening is, and as you can see by this protractor or bevel gauge, the object of sharpening is to take both faces and hone them until their point, the apex, goes out so far into infinity that you cannot see it anymore. You can't see the edge. So when I look at my plane blades, if I can actually see the edge, then it's dull. You follow me? You don't want to see even a glint of light. That's when you know something is sharp. Now, perfect sharpness is an unobtainable goal. You cannot get perfect sharpness. But what do you want to do? If you're planing a surface of wood and you're going to apply finish to that, whatever grit you decide to sharpen to, I don't care what that grit is. 300, 1,000, 4,000, like on my diamond, and then I strop with the chromium oxide. Or if you want to go to 10,000, 16,000, if you want to go out to 1 micron, okay, that's totally up to you. However, I've heard it said that your daily work system or your methods that you do during a daily work operation should sharpen your planes to the point where you are cutting easily, you're not fatiguing, and you're creating a surface that cannot be improved upon. Okay? So that's going to be different for all of you. And also, if you're a hybrid woodworker and you want to sand your work after you plane, well, heck, stop at 1,000 grit, because you're not even going to sharpen to 1,000. You're not even going to sand to 1,000 grit. You're going to sand to maybe 240, 360. That's about it. So this surface that I just planed is glass smooth and cannot be improved upon. Okay? It's polished like glass. So you put a coat of finish on that, and then you cut your finish back with 320 or 400, and you're down below the sharpness of this plane. So I'm going to leave you with that for today. But thanks again, John, for sending that. And everybody, do not fear the thinner irons. They are just as good as anything else. Just get that apex to a point where it's cutting the way you want it to cut and it's giving you the finish you want on your wood. Like, subscribe, and share. Walter out.